New Year's Day here in 2026. And the new year brings us 3 excellent college football playoff quarterfinal games starting here in Miami between the Oregon Ducks and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. A sunny and humid day here in Miami, Florida, as the Capital One Orange Bowl here in Miami is about to get underway. The first of 3 games here across college football in the quarterfinal of the college football playoff. The winner gets a ticket to the semifinal, and we are underway in game 1 of 3 here today. Texas Tech will start with the football, and they will begin at the 20-yard line. So Oregon riding high off of a win against JMU in round 1. Texas Tech earned the first round bye behind Barrett Morton as we take a look at our field generals presented by Chipotle. And they started off on the ground. This is Cameron Dickey running it up the middle, and a good start for the Texas Tech offense. Tackled down by Dylan Thieneman, but a 13-yard run gets the day started for the Red Raiders. First down and a quick throw. Pass is caught and then dropped immediately. It is Caleb Douglas, and a 4-yard pickup on first down for Texas Tech here in Miami. We'll see what impact the body clock for Oregon has. It's 9 a.m. local time. They only had one of those games in the regular season, and it was way early against Northwestern when they played on the road at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Here's Morton over the middle, and the pass is caught for a first down by Micah Hudson. And a couple chunk plays for Texas Tech and a couple first downs on their opening possession. First down at the 48-yard line here for Texas Tech. They hand it off to Dickey, and Dickey has nowhere to go. Kingston Lopa brings him down behind the line, and it's a loss of 1 for the Red Raiders. Here's a quick throw on the slant. Pass is caught by Virgil, and Virgil gets brought down after a pickup of 7 yards, setting up 3rd down and 4 here on the opening drive. Third down and 4 at the 45-yard line. Here's a quick throw underneath. It's the tight end, Terrence Carter. And he's got a first down out across the 35. And the Red Raiders are moving the football well against this Oregon defense on their first drive. First down at the 33-yard line. Play action. Morton fires, and it's open again. Terrence Carter Jr. takes it inside the 20, breaking tackles and finding his way near the 15-yard line. Texas Tech clicking on all cylinders on their opening drive, and they're at the 16-yard line of Oregon. These two teams met a couple years ago in the regular season. Oregon won on the road. First down, play action. Morton fires over the middle, incomplete, and a flag comes in late. This might be on Oregon. And it is. It's Theron Johnson, the guilty party with the pass interference. And that'll put the ball at the 1 yard line, first down and goal. It's Dickey up the middle, and he gets denied. He might have ran into his own player to prevent him from getting into the end zone, and now second and goal from the 1. Second and goal from just inside the 1. They hand it off again. Dickey trying to stretch it. A flag flies in, and the tackle is made. Mateo Uyunglele with the stop, and Texas Tech's going backwards. So now that'll back him up to the 10-yard line. Second and goal from there. Jacoby Williams checks in at running back. Morton dumps it off to him. Another flag flies in as Williams gets dumped just across the 10. Dylan Thieneman and Tuioti on the tackle, and this one might be going back again. So a couple big penalties on Texas Tech down here near the goal line, and it'll be second and goal back at the 20. Opening drive has taken over 5.5 minutes off the clock. Morton down the seam, and it's caught at the 1 yard line. Reggie Virgil. And now they're right back where they started. Third down and goal at the 1. What a catch by Virgil going upstairs to get it. And now Texas Tech a yard away again. All the big boys in up front. Third and goal from the 1. They sneak it with Morton, and he did not get there. Fourth and goal from inside the 1 yard line. And decision time here for Texas Tech. And they're going to kick the chip shot field goal. What a job by the Oregon defense to hold them out of the end zone. And Texas Tech takes a 3-0 lead. A long opening drive. Took almost 7 minutes off the clock to go down and kick a field goal. And Texas Tech strikes first here in the Orange Bowl. So now we'll get Oregon's response, and Noah Whittington got hit and dropped at the 14-yard line, and that's where the Ducks will begin. Matchup to watch. Dante Moore going against David Bailey, the pass rusher for Texas Tech. See if he can get home to Dante Moore today. First down at the 14, start of the drive for the Ducks, and they hand it off to Noah Whittington. And Whittington with a strong run out across the 25. And a first down for Oregon on their first play from scrimmage. First down at the 25-yard line. Here's a throw to the outside, and Casper, who doesn't see a whole lot of action for this Oregon team. Tyler Casper makes the catch, and he picks up 2 yards to the 27-yard line. Halfway through this opening quarter, and we've only seen Oregon run 2 plays. It's Noah Whittington lowering his head across the 30-yard line. And now third down and 4, and an early test for this Oregon offense against this Texas Tech defense. Third and 4 from the 31-yard line. Dante Moore stands in, fires to the near side, and then coming back for it and making the catch is DeCorian Moore, the freshman, and a first down to the 38-yard line. DeCorian Moore, who missed a few weeks towards the end of the season, comes back and makes the catch there for a first down, and Oregon keeps the drive alive to the 38-yard line. First down at the 38, here's Whittington. Running off the right side, and a good tackle on the edge by Lee Hunter, and just a yard on the pickup for Whittington. Second down and 9 at the 39. RPO on the slant. Justice Lowe with the catch, and third down is coming up. It'll be third down at about 5 for Oregon. Second third down test on this opening drive for the Ducks. Third down and 5, trips receivers to the left. Design rollout, Moore on the move, sets his feet, floats it deep. Down the field for Justice Lowe, he's got it at the 10-yard line. What a throw by Dante Moore, dropped it in the bucket. And Oregon's got first down and goal. 48 yards. And a beautiful job by Lowe to track the football, and he just dropped it in perfectly. And now first and goal at the 9-yard line here for Oregon. After the rainbow of a throw by Dante Moore. Fake it to Whittington, fire a dart, touchdown! Zakorian Moore, the freshman, and Oregon takes the lead. Second catch on this opening drive for the freshman Zakorian Moore. He caught a third down conversion earlier, and then a couple plays later, the touchdown for the freshman, and the Ducks take the lead. Atticus Sappington with the extra point, and it's 7-3 Ducks with the game's first touchdown. Oregon fans alive and well here in South Florida. He's going to bring it from about a yard deep, and he steps out of bounds just across the 15-yard line. So here comes Texas Tech back out there. Their opening drive looked good. They stalled inside the 5, and now they trail by 4. Here's a screen, and a good play on the edge by Oregon. Pickup of just 1. To Cameron Dickey. Tackled down by Theron Johnson on the edge. Second down at the 17. Fake it to Dickey. Fire over the middle. Reggie Virgil the catch across the 30. And a first down working on Austin. And a first down up to the 33-yard line. Trips receivers to the right on first down at the 33. Morton to the far side of the field. Pass is caught and then knocked out immediately. Big hit by Bryce Betcher on Coy Eakin. And it's second down and 8 for Aiken on the catch. Second down and 8 at the 36-yard line. And they hand it off Dickey, and what a play up front. Amari Washington makes the tackle, and it's third down and 10. Third and 10, and they empty the backfield here for Morton. Here's a quick throw, and a convert. First down. Big hit delivered on T.J. West, who is still down, but he does pick up the first down. The first down to the 44-yard line after the third and 10 conversion. Morton over the middle, pass is caught, another open receiver, and that time it's Caleb Douglas finding the hole in the defense, and another first down for the Red Raiders as they move it into Oregon territory. And that time he was working on Kingston Lopa. First down up to the 41-yard line, and they spread the receivers way out and hand it off to Dickey. And Dickey gets brought down in a swarm after a pickup of 4. Air Alexander in on the tackle, and it's second down. Second and 6 at the 37-yard line. They go play fake. Morton swings it out underneath, and the pass is caught for a first down to Giancarlos Miller, the other tight end. The backup to Terrence Carter Jr. and Giancarlos Miller picks up another first down as we're under 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. They do not have to snap it if they do not want to. They send Carter in motion. They do snap it. Final play of the quarter. Morton dumps it off to Terrence Carter, and he gets driven backwards. And that'll close out the quarter. Fast-paced opening quarter, but an entertaining start. The Ducks with a 7-3 lead here in the Orange Bowl. Red Raider fans taking over the stadium for a moment. Start of the second quarter with the Red Raiders on the football. Here's a throw underneath. Reggie Virgil, first down out across the 20. Working on Ife Obedegwu. And a first down inside the red zone comes Texas Tech. Just methodically marching the field. This looks very similar to their opening drive. First down to the 19. Trips receivers to the left. Morton stands in, fires to the end zone. Touchdown! Caleb Douglas. And the Red Raiders are back on top. An absolute laser beam from Morton. He was working on Theron Johnson, and Texas Tech gets their first touchdown of the game, and they jump back in front.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Extra point up and through by Stone Harrington. And it's a 3-point Red Raider lead. Texas Tech on to send it away. From inside the 5, Noah Whittington. Whittington fights his way to the 20-yard line. And Oregon will start trailing by 3, 14-12 to go in the second. And it's 10-7. Here's Whittington up the middle on first down. Makes the man miss and gets close to a first down. Tackled down by David Bailey from behind, and it's second down and inches. Second down and about the length of the football away. Entire playbook open for the Ducks. And it's a screen to the outside, Justice Lowe. And he tried to get the sideline. He does pick up a first down out across the 40-yard line. Chased down by Brendan Jordan, and it's a first down for the Ducks approaching midfield. First down up to the 44-yard line here for Oregon. Moore stands in, fires down the seam, and going up to get it. Kenyon Sadiq with his first catch of the game. And it's a big play for the Ducks. What a throw by Dante Moore, and Kenyon Sadiq shows off his hands, and a first down to the 35. Here's a quick throw on the slant. Gary Bryant Jr. brought down immediately, and a pickup of 5 to the 30. 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line. Here's another quick throw, and it's broken up. Trying to hit Kenyon Sadiq. Good coverage on the inside, and now 3rd down. Third and 5, ball at the 30. They hand it off to Whittington, and he bounces off but can't get there. He's a yard shy of the first. It's going to be 4th down and a long yard in decision time here for the Ducks. And that type of play call usually means you're planning to go for it on 4th down, and they are going to here on 4th down and 1. Whittington remains in at running back, extra tight end into the right. On 4th and 1, Moore pulls it out, and he can't get there. Skylar Gill-Howard with the stop on defense, and now Texas Tech takes over up by 3. Here's Morton with a deep drop and a screen into traffic, and it's hauled in, but minus yardage. Dylan Thieneman with the punishment and the loss of 2 on Sion Moa. Or excuse me, Jacoby Williams. Cameron Dickey back into the game, 2nd down and 12. Morton goes underneath to a wide open Micah Hudson, and he gets close to a 1st down. Tackled down just shy of the sticks by Ife Obadegwu, and now 3rd down and a yard for Texas Tech. Third and 1. A sneak by Morton and a 1st down. Easy pickings for Baron Morton. And Texas Tech keeps the drive alive at their own 40. First down up the sideline and overthrown. He had an open man. Caleb Douglas was running free, and Morton missed him. 2nd down. Second down at the 39-yard line. And they hand it off. Dickey cuts it back. Brought down at the 45-yard line by Tatum Tuioti. And now 3rd down and 4 on the way for Texas Tech. Third and 4 from the 45. Morton setting up a screen for Dickey. He's got a 1st down with blockers in front. And Dickey takes it to the Oregon 40. Tackled down by Uyunglele, but all the way up to the Oregon 41. And Texas Tech moves the chains once again on 3rd down. First down to the 41-yard line. Dickey again, this time on the ground. Dickey with a big hole. And Dickey takes it inside the 30. Couple chunk plays back-to-back for Cameron Dickey. One through the air, one on the ground, and Texas Tech on the move. First down at the 29. Jacoby Williams checks in at running back, and he gets it. And he gets stuffed up front. Amari Washington, the first guy to him. And no gain on the play. Second down at the 29-yard line. Morton with a quick throw underneath. Pass is caught by Reggie Virgil, brought down by Bryce Betcher. And another 3rd down on the way here for Texas Tech. Another lengthy drive here for the Red Raiders. And Oregon's defense looking to hold them here. 3rd down and 6 on the way for Morton and company. Jacoby Williams stays in at running back. 3rd down and 6. Need to get to the 19. And now Williams splits out wide, emptying the backfield for Morton. And they throw it to him, and Oregon plays it well. No chance. Mix it with the tackle. And 4th down on the way. And here comes the field goal team with Stone Harrington. Stone Harrington on to try to give Texas Tech a 6-point lead. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. And it's a 6-point lead for the Red Raiders. Another lengthy drive ends in a field goal. And Oregon maintains a 1-possession deficit. Dante Moore on 1st down, brought down behind the line of scrimmage for no gain. Skylar Gill Howard on the tackle. And they're going to give it to him on a sack. David Bailey gets credit for it, even though he barely touched him. All right. Second down and 11. Dante Moore fires over the middle, and the pass is caught. Hughes, and now 3rd down and 5 on the way. For those of you interested, the Heisman Trophy award ceremony just started. We'll find out who the Heisman Trophy winner is here in the matter of moments. 3rd down and 5 for Oregon. Dante Moore over the middle, and it's broken up. In and out of the hands of Gary Bryant Jr. The defense by Jacob Rodriguez, and it's 4th down. Just took out the feet from under him, and he flipped up and lost the ball. And Oregon has to punt it away here, down by 6. From inside the 20-yard line, the return will bring him out to the 21. And here comes Baron Morton and company back out. They have dominated time of possession in this game, but only 1 touchdown to show for it. 1st down at the 21, empty backfield. Extra man on the blitz. Morton comes to the near side, and it's caught by Terrence Carter, and he picks up 6 yards, tackled out of bounds by Dylan Thieneman. For those of you watching, who do we think right now before it starts, who's going to win the Heisman? I personally think it's going to be Mendoza. Second down and 4. Morton underneath, wide open. Terrence Carter Jr. and a 1st down across the 35. And this Texas Tech this Texas Tech offense pretty much doing whatever they want against this Oregon defense right now. I think it's Mendoza as the Heisman Trophy winner. That's my guess. 1st down at the 38-yard line with an extra man coming on the blitz. Here's Reggie Virgil. Good tackle. Darren Johnson at the 45, and Virgil a little slow to get up. Pickup of 7. Two minutes to go in the first half in the Orange Bowl. Texas Tech with a 6-point lead and the football. Second down and 3, opposite side of the 2-minute timeout. Play action. Morton fires, and the pass is caught. Slung down is Aiken at the 45. Darren Johnson again on the coverage and the tackle, and a 1st down to the 44. First down at the 44, another play fake. Morton goes to a wide open Terrence Carter. And Texas Tech just punishing this Oregon secondary. And Terrence Carter Jr. has got another one. And they take it inside the 25. There's Bryce Betcher, the captain on this team, trying to keep up with Terrence Carter Jr. A 21-yard pass play. First down at the 23. Just a three-man rush by Oregon. Morton fires again. Open is Carter. Takes on the contact, and then he's driven backwards at the 5. First and goal for Texas Tech, and a timeout taken by Oregon. And Terrence Carter is punishing this Oregon defense right now. First and goal at the 6. Morton fires, pass, no, incomplete. Reggie Virgil with Bryce Betcher all over him, and it's second and goal. Second and goal at the 6-yard line. Morton sets up a screen. Williams takes it to the 2. Timeout Ducks. Minute 21 to go, and it's third down and goal. Third down and goal. Nobody is covering Caleb Douglas at the top of the screen. They didn't see it. They hand it off, and he's short. There was nobody covering Caleb Douglas at the top. It was a walk-in touchdown, and instead they get stopped on third and goal, and now going for it on fourth and goal, the Red Raiders from the 2-yard line. They do not hand it. It's Morton keeping it, and Morton fights his way for the touchdown. How about the Red Raiders? And how about Baron Morton showing off his strength? And he runs right through one of the toughest guys on this defense, Mateo Uyunglele. Gets thrown backwards, and Texas Tech takes it all the way to the end zone on a great drive for a touchdown. And now, with a minute 14 to go in the first half, they're going to kick the extra point to make it a 13-point game. Up and through. What a drive by Texas Tech. 10 plays, 78 yards down the field for the touchdown. And Oregon trails here in the second round of the college football playoff. And Noah Whittington will bring it out to the 20. First down at the 20. Dante Moore has all day. Look at the time. He steps into it deep down the middle. Gary Bryant Jr. inside the 25. Timeout Texas Tech. What a bomb from Dante Moore. And that flips the field on one play. First down at the 24-yard line after the big play. Dante Moore, pressure from behind. He's sacked. Romello Heights with the sack for Texas Tech. And that backs Oregon up to the 30-yard line. Beautiful swim move. So Oregon out of timeouts, 40 seconds and counting. Dual running backs in the backfield for Dante Moore. Standing in, firing towards the side, and it's nearly intercepted and incomplete. And now third down here for the Ducks with 35 seconds left. 3rd and 17, out of timeouts, the Ducks on the verge of field goal range. Dante Moore stands in all day, going down the seam, and it is caught at the 5. And now they got to hurry. Gary Bryant Jr. goes upstairs to make the catch. Clock will stop briefly to reset the chains, and Oregon has it 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. There goes the clock, and the Ducks will rush up to the football. They get down there with 19 seconds to go. Extra man on the blitz. Moore over the middle, incomplete for Justice Lowe. 15 seconds left. Second and goal. No timeouts left for the Ducks. 15 seconds to play. Extra man on the blitz, and a throw goes out of the back of the end zone. 3rd down and goal now with 12 seconds to play. And whatever this play call is, it has to go into the end zone or be an incompletion or something that stops the clock, because they wouldn't have enough time to rush the field goal unit out. 3rd down and goal from the 4. 12 seconds left. Moore over the middle, and he throws it away. Good job by that Texas Tech defense to hold down near the goal line, and here comes the field goal team for the Ducks. So the field goal team out to try to make it a 10-point game going into halftime. Crowd is loud here in Miami, and Sappington knocks it through. And it's a 10-point game. Oregon on the board for the second time. So it's 20-10 Texas Tech with 7 seconds to go. See if we get a return here. We do from the 1-yard line. And he brings it out just shy of the 20. And we are one snap away, which will be a kneel down from heading to the locker rooms. What a first half for Texas Tech. They lead by 10 over the Oregon Ducks. At halftime here in the Orange Bowl. 20-10 our score. We'll be back. Start of the second half here from Miami, Florida in the Orange Bowl. Game 1 of 3 here in the New Year's Day slate of college football playoff games. The quarterfinal continues here with Oregon starting with the football down by 10, and they're going to bring it from the end zone. And that was not a good decision. Out across the 15, and that's it. And here comes Oregon trailing by 10 to start the second half. Started off on the ground and played in the backfield very well. Romello Height, who had a sack in that first half of Dante Moore, brings down Hughes in the backfield, and it's a loss of 3 to start the third quarter for the Ducks. Second down and 13. They hand it off again, left side, and brought down out across the 15, maybe the 16-yard line, and now 3rd down and 8 is on the way. And Oregon threatening to go 3 and out to start this game. Start this second half. They empty the backfield here for Dante Moore on 3rd and 8. 4-man rush. Moore stands in, letting it fly deep down the sideline. And this one is knocked away, tipped and incomplete. 4th down. He was going for Gary Bryant, and Oregon goes 3 and out to start the second half. Oregon on to punt it away. As they go 3 and out to start the second half, and Texas Tech will start their first drive of the second half just shy of the 40-yard line. So here comes Texas Tech back out there on offense. Good first half for them, led by Baron Morton. They started off on the ground with Cameron Dickey, who gets stuffed behind the line by a swarm of Ducks, and no gain, second down. Second down and 10 at the 37-yard line. Hand off again, Dickey, right side, big hold. There goes Dickey, spinning his way out across the 40. He left Dylan Thieneman in the dust. And a good run for Cameron Dickey into Oregon territory. So first down up to the 40-yard line now for Texas Tech, picking up right where they left off in that first half. Morton underneath. Terrence Carter Jr. takes a hit after just a few yards by Tatum Tuioti. And it's 2nd and 7 here for the Red Raiders. On second down, it's Douglas around the corner. And Douglas with a beautiful play on the outside by Theron Johnson, and it's 3rd down and 5. On the verge of field goal range right here for Texas Tech. And a big 3rd down here early in this third quarter. Third and 5, they hand it off to Dickey. He tried to cut it back, and he gets nailed by Betcher, and a flag flies in as well. And now decision time here for the Ducks. Do they take the 4th down, or do they back him up out of field goal range? And they're going to take the 4th down and let him kick the field goal. Stone Harrington to make it a 13-point game, and it is good. 13-point Texas Tech lead. From inside the 5, Noah Woodington. Oh, hit at the 15 and dropped. Micah Hudson, the defense on special teams, and now first down for Oregon, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Fake it to Whittington. Moore dumps it off for Whittington, and he gets brought down for a minimal pickup. Ben Roberts on the tackle, and it's 2nd and 8. Second down and 8 at the 19-yard line. Moore quickly over the middle. It's Justice Lowe. It breaks away, and there he goes. Justice Lowe. Nothing but green in front of him. And Oregon strikes for the touchdown. It was just a simple slant route, and Justice Lowe broke one tackle of Dante Balfour, and he was gone. And a huge play for the Ducks to get him right back in business. Atticus Sappington on for the extra point to make it a 6-point game, and it's good. Huge play for Oregon. Justice Lowe shows off his speed, and we've got a 6-point game here in the Orange Bowl. Texas Tech will start at the 25-yard line. Lead has been trimmed down to 6. And here's Dickey on first down, and he meets a wall up front. Maybe a yard, and it's second down. From the 26-yard line, 2nd and 9. Morton comes to the near side. Pass is caught. Terrence Carter for a first down. He's been busy. He's hit 100 yards on the game on 9 catches. First down, ball at the 37-yard line. Here's Dickey, right side. And Dickey gets turned backwards at the 40-yard line. Another tackle for Theron Johnson. He's been all over the place for Oregon defensively. Second down and 7, ball at the 40. Dickey again. And Dickey meets a wall at the 45-yard line. Bryce Betcher turns him back. And now 3rd down and 2 on the one. Approaching the halfway point of this third quarter now, and we've got ourselves a great game. Here in the first game of 3 on the college football playoff New Year's action. 3rd and 2. They hand it off. Dickey left side, first down and more. Cameron Dickey showing off his speed, and he takes it all the way down to the 25. 14 carries, 94 yards now, and a big play on 3rd down for Dickey. And what a move to leave Kingston Lopa trying to find his balance. And now first down at the 25. And they hand it off. This is Jacoby Williams up the middle. And Jacoby Williams takes it to the 5. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. 2 explosive running plays from each of their running backs. And now Texas Tech knocking on the door. Cameron Dickey checks back in at running back. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Morton keeps it, and he got popped. He is slow to get up. Second and goal at the 6. Morton. It's an option play, and Morton's going to keep it and get brought down at the 2-yard line. Porter in on the tackle, and now 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Third and goal from 2 yards away. It's Dickey running left side, and Dickey is short. And now decision time for Texas Tech from a yard out. Maybe even less than a yard away. And a timeout taken by Oregon ahead of this 4th and goal. And they're going to kick the field goal. Another goal line stand for the Ducks. And Texas Tech makes it a 9-point game. Texas Tech on to send it away from inside the 5. And the return will bring him out to the 15-yard line. First down at the 15 for Oregon, trailing by 9. It's a 2-score game again. And Dante Moore fires a dart downfield, and the catch is made by DeCorian Moore. At least for the moment, they call it a catch and a first down. He had it, and then it came loose at the end of the play when he hit the ground, but they confirm it, or at least stick with it. First down at the 29. Moore keeps it running left side. Sadiq out in front blocking, and he picks up 4. Second and 6 at the 33. Play action. Moore over the middle. Good catch. And it's Kyler Casper who goes up to get it. And Dante Moore is over 300 yards on the game. Beautiful catch by Casper, showing off his vertical. And a first down to the 47-yard line. Moore stands in underneath. Pass is caught. Gary Bryant slipping tackles and fighting his way for a 7-yard pickup to the 45. Taking it into Texas Tech territory, the Ducks. Gary Bryant Jr. has quietly had a good game today. Second and 3. Here's Whittington left side. First down. And Whittington takes it to the 40. And Oregon moves the chains again. First down at the 40-yard line. Play action. Moore sets up and fires. Incomplete for Kenyon Sadiq. Second down. 60 seconds to go in the third. Second down, ball at the 40. Here's a toss to Whittington, running right side, finds the edge. Noah Whittington, just barely brought down, but he takes it inside the 20. And the touchdown saving tackle by Brendan Jordan. And here come the Ducks. DeCorian Moore tried to throw the block, but he couldn't get it. First down at the 18-yard line. Here's a screen to Juwan Johnson, the tight end. Johnson to the 1-yard line, and it's first and goal. And Oregon finding their footing on offense. They're inside the 1 on first and goal. They do not have to snap it here. And they do not. We are about to be set up for a tremendous fourth quarter here in Miami. Oregon a yard away from making it a one-score game. Start of the fourth quarter, and Oregon's got first and goal at the 1-yard line. Trying to make it a one-score game. They give it to Whittington, and he gets denied in the backfield. Good play up front. And that was Jacob Rodriguez, second and goal from the 2. Second and goal at the 2-yard line. There's a lot of space for Gary Bryant in the slot at the top. They give it to Whittington, and he's in for the touchdown. Noah Whittington from 2 yards away. And the Oregon Ducks are back within 3 with the extra point still to come. What a game this has turned out to be here in Miami, and we've still got almost a full quarter to play. Atticus Sappington to make it a 2-point game. And it's through. 10 plays, 84 yards, almost 5 minutes off the clock for the Ducks. And they take it back within 2. From about a yard deep, Oregon covers it well to the 15. And here comes Texas Tech. 2-point lead for them. And on first down, it's Morton underneath. Terrence Carter takes a big hit. Bryce Betcher. And it's a pickup of 3. So now we're getting to the point for Texas Tech on offense where you have to finish drives with touchdowns. They cannot trade field goals for touchdowns in a matchup like this. It just will not work. And that's been the story of this game. The reason Oregon is still in it is because Texas Tech has struggled to finish drives in this game. Here's Morton underneath and another big hit. That time it was Tuioti. And now 3rd down and 6 and a huge play upcoming in this 4th quarter. Empty backfield here for Morton on 3rd down and 6. Quick throw to the outside. It's caught and short of the first down. Kelby Valson makes his first catch of the game, and he's brought down short. And now deep in your own territory, does Texas Tech risk it? They do not. They're going to punt it away. Texas Tech punting it away, back deep for the Ducks from the 30-yard line, fair caught there. And here comes Oregon back out there. They trailed by as many as 13 in this game. They're back within 2. Start off with a quick throw to Gary Bryant, who can't get going. Brought down immediately by Dante Balfour, and it's a pickup of 2 to Gary Bryant. Second and 8, Dante Moore over the middle. Pass is caught, and about a yard shy of the first down is Kenyon Sadiq, who's had a relatively quiet afternoon here in Miami, but he sets up 3rd down and short here. Third down in inches for the Ducks. It's a sneak by Moore and a first down to the 43. First down at the 43-yard line. 4-man rush and a quick throw, incomplete for Dante Moore. 2nd down. For those of you watching, who is your pick to win the Heisman here in just a few minutes? 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line. Moore sets his feet and throws it dangerously over the middle, and it's incomplete, bringing up 3rd down and 10. Empty backfield here for Moore on 3rd down. All receivers out. Moore to the outside, and it's almost picked off, and that might have been a house call. Bryce Pollock had his eyes on the end zone, and instead it's 4th down. Oh, man. So Oregon punting it away down by 2. The Red Raiders defense holds. This one's going to go over his head and bound into the end zone, a touchback. And Texas Tech will start at the 20. First down for Morton, setting up a screen for Dickey. What a play by Mateo Uyunglele, and a loss of 4, and Dickey is slow to get up. So a loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14. Empty backfield now here for Morton, and a quick throw high and incomplete with a flag. Oh, are they going to call Oregon for pass interference on a high throw? Wow. Bryce Betcher gets called for pass interference, and that one was iffy. First down at the 23. Quick throw on the slant. Terrence Carter Jr., another catch for him, and a minimal pickup of about 3 yards to the 25 as we have 10 minutes to go now here in the fourth. Nine and a half to go here in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 7. Play action. Morton under pressure, throws on the run, and he's got a wide open receiver. Caleb Douglas to midfield. First down to the 49-yard line. Here's Morton. Underneath to Carter again. Makes the catch and a minimal pickup. Bryce Betcher was draped on him. And it's a pickup of 3, 2nd down. Under 9 to play here in the fourth quarter. Second and 7, ball at the 48-yard line. Here's Morton, over the middle, incomplete. Bryce Betcher, the defense on Terrence Carter Jr., and now 3rd down and 7. And a big play upcoming here in the fourth quarter. Empty backfield for Morton on 3rd down and 7. Oregon showing pressure. They bring just 4. Morton over the middle, incomplete. And Oregon gets the defensive stand they needed. 4th down. Off the side of his foot and out of bounds all the way up near the 40. So Oregon will take over at the 38-yard line, down by 2. Play action, Dante Moore gets rid of it to Hughes, and a great tackle in the open field. Jacob Rodriguez, loss of 2 on the tackle. About halfway through this fourth quarter now. 2nd and long for the Ducks. They hand it off to Whittington. Running left side, and Whittington, a few yards there, sets up 3rd down. 3rd down and 9 here for Oregon. Need to get to the 48-yard line to keep the drive alive. 3rd and 9 here for the Ducks. Under 7 to play. Dante Moore fires over the middle. It's caught. Shot. What a move, and a first down to Corian Moore. Takes it into Texas Tech territory. He looked like he was dead to rights, but what a move to gain the yardage. First down up to the 45-yard line. They hand it off, and what a play. Jacob Rodriguez, who's been all over the place, and a loss of 1 for the Ducks. who I would say are about 10 or 15 yards away from field goal range. 2nd and 11. Dante Moore fires a dart. Oh, what a catch! Inside the 30-yard line, Gary Bryant Jr. And now the Ducks are in field goal range. What a dart by Dante Moore. Fitted in perfectly. And a catch by Gary Bryant Jr. First down to the 29-yard line. Moore sets up deep, sets up a screen for Hughes with blockers in front. Hughes hits the sideline and out of bounds inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. Hughes, who has been seldomly used by the Oregon offense, 22 yards. And the Ducks are knocking on the door to try to take their first lead since the opening quarter of play. First and goal at the 7-yard line. Watch out for Sadiq. He lines up at the top of the formation. Here's Whittington up the middle, and Whittington drives his way inside the 5. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. Second and goal from the 4, and they go empty backfield. Kenyon Sadiq lines up at the bottom of the line of scrimmage. Here's Whittington in motion. They flip it to him. Whittington around the edge. Touchdown, Ducks! Another touchdown for Noah Whittington, and the Ducks take their first lead since it was 7-3 in the first quarter. Atticus Sappington on for the extra point to make it a 5-point game, and it's up and through. Oregon jumps in front with 4:13 to go in regulation. They were down by as many as 13 points in this game, and now with a 5-point advantage late in the fourth quarter. From inside the 5, the return shy of the 20. And here comes Texas Tech back out there, trailing by 5, 4 minutes to go. RPO to start it. Here's Caleb Douglas. Caleb Douglas. Good start to the drive, knocked out of bounds by Thieneman. Up to near the 40-yard line. Just a simple bubble screen and an RPO, and he goes for 21 yards. Great blocking out in front by Aiken on Theron Johnson. And a good start to the drive for Texas Tech in need of a touchdown. And now they run tempo up to the ball. Three and a half to go. And Morton keeps it running right side, and he gets swarmed and dropped. Tatum to Ayoade. First guy to him. Theron Johnson finishes him off, and it's no gain on first down. Second and 10. Morton again, right side. This time he has room. Baron Morton takes it into Oregon territory. And we're under 3 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. First down at the 43. They hand it off. Dickey, big hole to the right. And Dickey takes it inside the 30. And the Red Raiders are on the move, and that'll take us down to the 2-minute timeout. Who wants it more in the quarterfinal? What a start to this college football day here on New Year's. First down at the 29-yard line. 5-point game. Dickey stretching it. Dickey fighting his way near another first down inside the 20. And what a day for Cameron Dickey. And the clock continues to tick down, 1:45 and counting. Second down in inches. Jacoby Williams checks in at running back. He gets it. Williams stood up, and he's short. Third down. Under 90 seconds to go. And it's third and inches. Third and inches from the 19. Play action. Morton's going to throw it. He lofts it up, and it is caught. Aiken inside the 5, and it's first and goal. Oh, my goodness. Clock stops with a minute to go, and Texas Tech has it inside the 5, first and goal with 1:01 to go. It's Williams up the middle for the touchdown. Texas Tech takes the lead in the final minutes. Jacoby Williams on the draw play. Delayed handoff, and he gets in. The Red Raiders take the lead. 58 seconds to go, and now they'll go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game. Trying to make it a 3-point game, the Red Raiders on the 2-point try. Empty backfield here for Morton. Morton looking. Morton is sacked, and it remains a one-point game. Amari Washington gets home for the Ducks. And now a field goal could win it for him. Just a straight bull rush by Amari Washington, who gets home for the sack. And now 58 seconds left for Oregon, and all they need is a field goal. He's going to bring it. Noah Whittington. Shy of the 20 before he's brought down. So Oregon, 54 seconds, 2 timeouts remaining. All they need is a field goal. Here we go. Play action for Moore. There's a good start. Justice Lowe inside the 30, and Oregon will take a timeout right away. 49 seconds to go, and they have 1 remaining. First down up to the 34-yard line. Moore, another quick throw, caught and incomplete now. Kenyon City couldn't hold it, and it's second down. A trip to the semifinal hangs in the balance in the next 46 seconds. Trips receivers to the right on second down, 46 seconds to play. Dante Moore fires downfield, and it's knocked away at the last second. What a play defensively by Dante Balfour, and now 3rd and 10 for Oregon. Third and 10 for the Ducks. Extra man on the blitz. Moore to the sideline. It's caught for a first down up near midfield. And a timeout taken by Oregon. 37 seconds to go, and the Ducks are out of timeouts. Empty backfield here for Dante Moore. About 15 yards away from a chance to win it. Dante Moore stands in, fires downfield, overthrown. Incomplete with 33 seconds to play. Second down, 33 seconds left. No timeouts remaining for the Ducks. Moore goes underneath, and this might be trouble as Hughes takes it to the 46. And now Oregon's got to hurry. The clock management in this game is absolutely atrocious, and we're down to under 20 seconds left. And the clock continues to tick, and this game is just going to keep the clock winding down to 12, 11, 10. They got to get a quick play to the sideline. They're still not snapping it. Dante Moore got to stand in. He's going for the win to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Dakorian Moore makes the catch. 2 seconds left. Oregon, unbelievable. Unreal. They thought they were dead to rights with the time. They take the shot to the end zone, and the freshman with the go-ahead touchdown, and Whittington stopped short on the try. Wow. You talk about a college football playoff game. See if we get a return here in the final seconds. We do. Game comes down to this, and he gets tackled. The Oregon Ducks, in miracle fashion, win it and are moving on to the college football playoff semifinal. What a game from Miami, Florida. The game-winning touchdown with 2 seconds remaining by Dakorian Moore, the freshman, putting the team on his back and sending Oregon one win away from the national championship. Wow, what a game from Miami. Our player of the game, Dante Moore, almost 500 yards through the air, 3 touchdowns, and the Oregon Ducks in a miracle finish. Right here, the game winner in front of all that sea of red. Dakorian Moore sends Oregon to the semifinal.